something I think is really urgent and really important. I had done a video probably 2 weeks ago, and in the video I shared something I received from the Holy Spirit, oh gosh, probably 3 weeks ago, that we were entering into a 120-day countdown. And I didn't know really what that meant. I didn't really have any revelation on that, other than that it was the 104th day of 2016. So I shared that with a friend of mine from work, and her immediate reaction was, that applies to Isaiah 10:4. And Isaiah 10:4 is a prophecy, an end-time prophecy about judgment that is going to be poured out on the nations. And it says, verses 3 through 4 say, "What will you do on that day of reckoning, when disaster comes from afar? To whom will you run for help? Only," and then on into verses 22 and 23 of Isaiah 10, "Only a remnant will return. Destruction has been decreed, overwhelming and righteous. The Lord Almighty will carry out the destruction decreed upon the whole land." All right, so again, I went out and found a video about the 104th floor, that one beam from the South Tower of 9/11, and I knew from a little bit of research that Islam, the 104th chapter of the Quran, is about destruction. Okay, so here's what happened. Last night, as I was getting ready to do some journaling, I pulled out my journal from 2013, and I noted that I had actually, well, first of all, let's just preface this. The 104th day of 2016 falls on April 13, okay? Well, in April 2013, I received a word from the Lord at night, and basically what I received, I'm just going to read it. And I said, I heard in my spirit Isaiah 10, and then I had a dream, and in the dream I heard a voice saying, "June weddings. Everyone wants a June wedding, but no one thinks about Rosh Hashanah." And then I also received Proverbs 19:12. Okay, and the reason I want to share this with you is because I feel like the Holy Spirit is pointing us to a timeline where we're going to see the judgment of God fall. But it's not just the judgment of God. This is also what I believe is a satanic plan to bring destruction in America. But the reality is, God, I believe, is going to allow it, because he's going to use the plan of the enemy to bring about his plan, okay, of judgment. I mean, this is just really difficult to receive, I know. But we have known judgment's coming, and God has been gracious, and he has delayed that judgment. But it's coming, and I believe that the timeline we're looking at is somewhere around March to April of this year, and possibly April 13, because again, that 104th day fell on April 13. It's a very important day to the Luciferian group, the Illuminati, whatever you want to call them. And it also speaks to judgment in Isaiah 10:4. And the other word I received again was Proverbs 19:12, which is has to do with, it says something like, the king's anger is like the roaring of a lion. You know, so what I believe we're going to be seeing here is the roaring of the King of Kings, you know, and that's going to be judgment on this nation. And so I also realized around that same time frame in 2013, I received, it's called A Word of God to America. And I have never shared this, but I feel like it's time to share this, because it seems like the Lord is basically saying this is getting ready to unfold. Okay, so I received this in March of 2013. "America, I have set my face against you. You have rolled the dice once again, and once again you have come up short. You are lacking. I say to you, America, you have come up wanting in my sight. and this debt you will not be able to repay. Your debt exceeds the heavens, and I am soon coming to collect. How will you stand before me on that day, O land of the slave and home of the deviant, self-seeking politician? Who will speak on your behalf? No one. On that day, on the day of debt collections, you, America, will stand alone. Not a friend in sight, for all you've betrayed will watch with anticipation as you are brought low, and low you will go until you have learned to humble yourself before your God. Your day is coming, America, a day of reckoning and settling debts. Get ready. So, church, this is our time to really begin to pray. Pray. This is very critical. We need to really seek the Lord on these words. I encourage you to get out and listen to some of the videos by Jonathan Kleck. He's been given a lot of insight on the coded mysteries that really, they appear right in front of us in movies, on commercials. It's really unbelievable how, the Luciferian Illuminati group parade their plans around on the fiat that they've printed, the money. It's all over the place, but Jonathan has a gift to really discern it, interpret it, and make sense of it, so we can see the plan of the enemy unfolding. So I encourage you to, just really do your homework, but most importantly, get in that quiet place with the Lord. Spend time seeking Him, because, church, His presence is the only safe place. Okay, when things begin to fall apart, it's not going to matter if you have a bunker. It's not going to matter if you have $1 million, hidden in your mattress, or 10 years of food. All that's going to matter is that you know Jesus and that He is with you. So, it's my prayer that each and every one of you would be kept safe